This is Tyler from Rent-A-Coop, and welcome to the video on what to do when your chicks start hatching. We'll assume that by you being here, your chicks have hatched, or they're going to be hatching very soon, so congratulations on that. We'll start by looking at this shot, which is of 4 baby chicks in an incubator. When we woke up, we found that these chicks had already hatched, and it's very possible that this has happened to you or will happen to you. You can see that those chicks were very dry and active, and now this is a clip of a baby chick that just hatched 2 minutes before this recording took place. It will probably take that chick 6 to 12 hours to gain the energy to go into the brooder with the larger chicks. But these chicks, back to the 4, are ready. And you can see right now I am doing what should be done right when you see that your chicks have hatched, which is opening the incubator very quickly, not trying to release too much humidity. If you do that, the inner part of the egg, called the membrane, can dry onto the chicks that haven't hatched yet, and then you'll have to get them out of the egg by yourself. So you can see what I did. I lifted it up just a little bit, took the eggshells out, and closed it back up. Now you can see, because these chicks are ready to go into the brooder, I am taking them out one by one. You can see in the back there, I heard a chick peep. Maybe I got its little foot, so I lifted it back up, and the chick went and pulled its leg back into the incubator. So now that I took those 2 chicks out of the incubator, and you don't have to do 2 at a time, we're just expert chicken handlers at Rent-A-Coop, and what we'll do is we'll put the baby chicks right under the heater plate. So the heater plate should already be plugged in and already warm, and the bigger chicks no longer need the heater plate because they have so many feathers. They are now able to keep themselves warm down to 65 degrees. And you can see the bigger ones are very curious to what these new things are that are invading their territory. Now, most of the time, the older chicks will just be very curious and are usually very friendly with the younger chicks. If the teenage chickens are aggressive to the younger chicks, we will show you what to do a little later in this video. Right now you can see that we took the 4 chicks out, and with this hatch we actually had all 7 hatch, which is pretty rare. We usually have 3 or 4 hatch. Here is the one that just hatched about 2 minutes before recording this video, and you can see that it's still very tired. So what we're doing now is we are taking out the eggshell of that chick, and you can see that the other chicks are still hatching. Usually it takes about 24 hours for an egg to hatch, but some can hatch within half an hour. And once the first egg hatches, the rest usually hatch within 24 hours. So here you can see the different parts of the program. We've got the incubator with a baby chick that just hatched. We've got our 4 baby chicks that are under the heater plate, and then you have your 2 older chicks who are still kind of confused as to what's going on. Now, a very small percentage of the time, the older chicks will peck the younger chicks, and you can see here that this is kind of aggressive pecking, just pecking them for no reason. And that larger one, the darker one, is also a male, and at Rent-A-Coop we try not to use males because they are more aggressive towards the babies, and females seem to be more motherly even at 4 weeks of age. So you can see that we moved the water and feeder into the center to give the chicks a better chance, and they were still pecking the baby chicks. So what you can do is you can see that I just kind of pecked the older chick, so when you peck him, it shows that you're the boss and that he's not allowed to peck anyone, only you are. And if that doesn't work, what you can do is you can take the little metal grate on the bottom of the brooder and zip tie it or use pipe cleaners to secure that metal grate, and that'll create a division in the brooder. And then what you can do is you can cut little paper cups or coffee cups, and you only want these to be about 1 centimeter deep. You don't want the water to be too deep for the baby chick. So now you can see there's a center divider and the baby chicks, and you will put the water and food right next to their heating plate for very easy access so they can stay warm while eating. Now remember, you only want to separate the chicks if there is aggressive pecking. A little pecking is normal, and it actually makes little chicks stronger. And it's good to know that often baby chicks will not eat or drink within the first 24 hours after hatching because they still have the yolk in their stomachs. And again, if you do have to separate the chicks, which is rare, within 24 hours after putting that divider up, you can take it down and put the water and food back in the middle, and the older chicks and the younger chicks should now get along. And that's about it. We hope you have a great time, and if you have any additional questions, be sure to check out the care pamphlet or the additional videos on our website. Thanks!